All right, your vertex is -11, -4, because you go opposite H, follow K, right? So you get -11, 4. You will put it here. Now, if you know what you're doing, your XY table, where can I put it, would start just at -11, -4. You wouldn't have anything above because you know you're going to get rejected. So here's what I mean. If I was to pick -20, -14, -12, I'm going to get rejected on the calculator. Okay, because if I substitute 3, -20 plus 11 minus 4, right? What am I doing? -20 plus 11 minus 4. I get error. Okay. If I plug in -14, I get error. If I plug in -12, error. And that is because, so all of this, the reason why is, let me just do this one really quick. If you just look inside this radical here, this part here, the square root, you get the square root of -9. You cannot put in this calculator, you can't get a negative radicand and take the square root of it. Because now you're hitting those imaginary numbers. I don't know if you guys have done that yet. I don't think so. So you get into imaginary numbers, and that's why you're getting kicked off. You cannot have a negative inside of a radical. So the furthest you can get is 0, right? Because look, what's the square root of 1? 1. What's the square root of 0? 0. That's the smallest you can get. Once you hit -1, you start getting rejected. Okay, so if you're getting this error, math error, and you're doing a square root, your number's wrong. You got to substitute a value that's going to give you a positive radicand so you can take the square root of a positive number. Okay, so this is all error because you cannot have that negative number inside the radical. Fair enough? Okay, so you're really going to start at -11, -4. And so from there, you just pick numbers. So we'll just do a lot of them just to get values, but as you always want to pick 0. 0 is always a number you want to choose, but I'll pick like -5 or something, all right? 0, and then you probably want to pick something that's positive. So we're just going to go 1. Remember, don't get too fancy because the numbers do take off quickly, okay? So I'm just going to pick -11, 0, 1, and 2, and I'll do that here as well, okay? And remember, it's on a calculator, so it's not, as long as you guys buy into the substitution, it's just done on the calculator really quickly, okay? Here, I'll do -9 as well. Okay, so if I plug in -9, oh wait, hold on, I kicked myself out of the radicand. What am I doing? -9 plus 11, kick out, -4. Make sure you look at your screen because somehow I accidentally hit the right button and I didn't realize it. Okay, so I get 0.24. If I substitute -5, I get 3.3. If I substitute 0, I get 5.9. 1. Oh no, yeah, no, that's right. 6.4, and then 2 is 6.8. So it's starting to taper off. So if you look at the numbers from -11, -4, you then hit right. You then go from the quadrant 3, and now you're hitting quadrant 2, and then now you're gonna over here you're in quadrant 1. So it shoots off really quickly. Okay, and so you guys could just copy this one down if you want. Remember, the more points you get, you want at least 3 of them. You always want the start, the vertex one. You want your critical points, right? This ends up being an intercept, and then you just want to be able to get the body of it. Are you guys okay with this? Just input, output? Yeah? Calculator, you and your partner better know how to put stuff into a calculator. If you hit equal, remember it gives you the simplified radical. You just go to the orange delete right above. Scientific decimal, that button goes back and forth. Okay. Okay, I'll stop it here because we're going to verify these points on Desmos. Desmos doesn't record. So I'll just stop it.